Hello. Yeah, looks like I'm live now. Okay, so make sure you're sharing your screen and that your microphone is enabled. Yeah, looks like my microphone is working fine now. So sign up to the Microverse contest. Hackathon. Okay, to solve each one of the three challenges in the hacker rank while recording. Okay, let's sign up. Sign up with Google. Yeah. Okay, so I can see four challenges. Solve each one of the three challenges. The first challenge, solving first, is just explain how hacker works. As you code, make sure you talk loud and clear and guide us through your thinking process in a similar way you would do in the technical interview for a job. Okay. So solving first. Let's start this. Complete the function solve mean to compute the sum of two integers. Okay, I'm solving first integer a, integer b, where a is the first integer input and b is the second integer input. Sum of the above two integers, simple input a equal to b equal 3, simple 5 explanation. The sum of two integers a and b is computed as 2 plus 3 plus 5. There, here. Function solving first. A, B, integer, integer, because means solving first. A, B, sum, integer, big. Okay. Oh, yes. To select JavaScript. Okay. Hmm. Okay, process. Yeah, looks like it's okay. Yeah, first the scan. Pull test case. Click the submit code button to run your code against all the test cases. Okay. Uh, looks like I understand how the hacker rank is working. Let me submit the code. Is submit my code. Okay. Accepted. Okay. Let me go back to the more challenges and try me this on. Let me try this on grading students. Okay. So challenge. Perfect. Hacker and University has the following grading policy. Every student receives a grade in, in exclusive range from 0 to 100, and grade less than 40 is a fail grade. Sam is a professor at the university and likes to round each student's grade according to these rules. Okay, if the difference between the grade and the next multiple of 5 is less than 3, round grade up to next multiple of 5. If if the difference between the grade and the next multiple of 5 is less than 3, round grade up to the next multiple of 5. If the value of grade is less than 38, no rounding occurs as the result will still be failing grade. Okay. So if I go less than 38, no rounding will occur. For example, grade 84 will be rounded to 85. Okay, but grade 29 will not round it because the rounding would result in a number that is less than 40. Okay, given the initial value of the grade for each of Sam's students, write code to automate the rounding process. Function description. Complete the function grading students in the editor below. It should return an integer array consisting of rounded grades. Integer array consisting of rounded grades. Grading students has the following parameters: grades, an array of integers representing grades before rounding. Input format, the first line contains a single integer n, the number of students. Each line I of the n subsequent lines contains a single integer. Grades I, denoting students I grade. States one less than greater than or equal in greater than or equal 60 states. Output format. For each grade, I print the rounded grade on the new line. Sample input 0, 4, 73, 67, 38, 33. Okay, so 0. Okay, so 4 doesn't output anything. 73 rounded to 75, 67 doesn't round. Because it's above the 60 and 38 round to 40 and 33 doesn't round anything because it's below 40. Okay, explanations. ID, original grade, final grade. It's with array. Okay, so student 1 received a 73. The next multiple of 5 from 73 is 75, since 75 minus 73 greater than 3, the student's grade is rounded to 75. Student 2 received a 67, and the next multiple of 5 from 67 is 70, since 70 minus 67 equal 3. The grade will not be modified and the student's final grade is 67. Oh, yes. 70 if it's greater than 3. Student 3 receives a 38 and next multiple is of 5 from 38 is 40. Since 40 minus 38 less than 3, the student's grade will be rounded to 40. Student 4 receives a grade below 38. Okay, so the grade will not be modified and the student's final grade is 33. Okay, so I understand. What I understand is Okay, let me see this and street. I have to code it here. I have to write my code here. Okay. So what I understand is I have to write a function that will output a array of inputted array. If the input will, I have if the input value is less than 1, it will be ignored, and if the input value is greater than 60, okay, so less than 40 is failing grade. Okay. It is receive getting the inclusive range from 0 to 100. Okay. If the difference between the grade and the next multiple of 5 is less than 3, round grade up to the next multiple of 5. Okay. If the value of grade is less than 38, no rounding occurs, as the result will still be failing grade. For example, grade equal 84 will be rounded to 85, but grade 29 will not be rounded because the rounding would result in a number that is less than 40. Given the initial value of grade for each sem, students write code to automate the rounding process. Okay, so what I understand is every student's grade can 0 to 100, and the failing grade is below 40, and I have to round if the multiple of 5 value is less than 3, I have to round it up. So if anyone receives a grade, first thing I have to do is if anyone receives a grade less than 38, uh, I can pass that value as it is, because the 38 can't be is the failing grade. Below 38 is the failing grade, and if someone receives 39, it will be rounded to 40, because 38 minus 40 minus 38. Okay, but what happens about 39? For example, 84 divided by 29 is rounded because result that is less than 40. Any grade less than 30 for a less than 40 is failing grade. Value less than, if the value of grade is less than 38, no rounding occurs, as the result will still be failing grade. So what will happen for 39? 38, 40 minus 38 is greater than. Okay, so if anyone receives any grade below 40, it I don't have. I have. There will be no rounding occurs. Given the initial value of grade for each such students. Function description. Complete the function grading students. So I have to write a function called grading students. In the integer below, it should return the integer array or system of rounded grades. Okay, so I had it will input me a array uh, of grades, and I have to output the array of grades. Okay, so the array is called grades. Okay, so I have to test each array integers. So I have to go for a for. So I have not coded JavaScript for a long time, so I have to search. Oh yes, got it. Let me cons. Okay, so uh, I'm trying to console log each grade here. I don't know. Console loggers here or something. Hmm, nothing shows in the console. So your code did not pass the test. Okay, should not be. So there is no way to test if by logging in the console. So I have to write. It's great. Okay, return. Return is great. So let me define a blank array. Only grades and for each function I have to push. It's great. And finally return the array. Let me try this. Okay, looks like it's working. So here is my output. Yes, when I'm outputting, I can output the code. So let me Let me write the logical part before pushing it. I had to test, and I have to first test if it's less than 40 or not. If weight less than 40, because let me run this and test. Okay, so 38 and 33. Okay, so looks like there's some difference at the 38. Okay, so 38 will be rounded to 40. So I have to check if it's less than 38. If it's less than 38, it will goes to the new grade, new grades. Else, else I have to check now if it's what's the next multiple of 5. So how I can test it? Uh, okay, so I had to break, and if it's 73 multiple of 5, multiple of 5, multiple mod, if I mod it. Okay, so if I mod it, modulus 4, 5. Let's see what happens. Okay, so yes, it's 73, 70. Okay, 72, 3. Yes, I think I got the solution. So now I have to check if it's 3 is 75, 76. I have to check if the remainder is less than 3, less than or equal 3. Okay. So if the remainder is less than 3, it will not round it. That means 67 will not round it. Yes. Okay, so I can write it like here. Else if. Okay. So minus 20. Microverse. Okay, so I need to know if it's less than 3, how it is if what is the remainder multiples. Okay, so it's less than 3, so I can, okay, so greater than 3. I have to test if it's greater than 3. Okay, so, okay. So let's try it. So right now I'm getting unchanged value 67 and 33 will not be changed and outputted exactly what it is. So I have to change 673, 38. So else. So I think I can write it like this. If great or Yes, exactly. Okay, so if the grade is less than 38, or if the remainder is less than 3, it will the value will not change, the grade value will not change, it will be pushed directly to new grades. And if and else if and else I have to round the other values. For example, say 73 remainder is 3, which is greater than 3, so I have to round it. And I have to round it, and how can I know how much I have to add? For example, I have to add 2 to round it, but if it's 39 to add 1. So how do I know how much I have to add to round it? So I have to know what is how much multiple is of 5. So I can add 1 with that multiples and output at x. Okay, so looks like there is no built-in chess uh, method to know how much the number of multiples of of integers. So I have to create a loop for that. Okay, so for Okay, so right now I am creating a loop for to know uh, what is the how many times the inputted value is multiple for 5. So variable, okay, so I'll okay, so right now what I'm doing is uh, hitting a loop and checking if the grade if in the loop each time I am if for each loop I am reducing 5 from the grade and counting up in the new variable called I, and for testing and pushing the value of the I. So let's check what happens. Okay, so here I got 14 times and 7 times. 14 into 5 equals 70 and 35. 35, okay. So here it is. So I have to push 5 plus 1 multiple with. Okay, so here is my output 75 and expected output 75, 67, 67, 40, 40, and 33, 33. So I think I have solved this problem. I know my code is not so standard. It maybe it could be solved easily using some other JavaScript method. Mm, yeah, but let me try it. Oh yes, uh, all I have my code passed all the tests. So great. So let me go to another challenge. John works at clothing store. He has a large pile of socks that he must pair by color for sale. Given an array of integers representing the color of each sock, determine how many pairs of socks with matching colors there are. For example, there are n equals 7 socks with color AR 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2. There is one pair of color 1 and 2. There are 3 stocks left on of each color. The number of pairs is 2. Complete the shop merchant function in the editor below. Consider the integer representing the number of matching pairs of socks that are available. Stock merchant has the following parameters: in the number of socks in the pile, add the color of each socks. Input format: the first line contains an integer n and the number of socks represent AR. The second line contains n space separated integers describing the colors ARI of the socks in the pie. Constants 1 greater than equal n greater than equal 100. Okay, so well, from the reading of this problem, I understand that uh, it will provide an array of matching strokes, and I have to output how many couple of these numbers present in the array. So I have to couple the number, like if I uh, take 10 and find another 10, and if I get this, I have to uh, remove these two from this array, and I'll count a variable for one, increment a variable for one, and after that I will take this and take the new array, and in the new array there will be 20, and this not 10, this 10 will be removed. So I'll look for another 20 and I'll get the first 20 here, so I can remove this 20, both 20. Okay, so and my new variable into the variable 2, and then I'll have remaining these values in the array. So I'll take 10 and we'll look for another 10, and I'll find it in the 10. I'll remove this 2 and increment the value of I to 3, and I'll take 30 and I'll find for another 30, and there is no 30. So and there is no 30, and this 30 will remove. Okay, so I have to take this 50 and look for 50, and there will be no 50. So this will remove, and if the array has only one value, I can ignore this. Okay. So in my incremental value, and the I will be 3, so output will be 3. Yeah, okay. I can do it like that. Okay, let's jump in the function. Okay. So short method again is the number of socks in 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Here is the array. So at first I'll take the variable experience, and it's so that's equal 0. So let's run the code. Yeah, output is 0. Okay, so I have to write the logical part in between these. So okay, so I was looking for how to get the length of an array. Yes. Okay, so I'm checking if the array length greater than 2. So greater than 1. Okay, so let me the for so I'm writing a for loop and for each loop I'm checking if the array length is less than 2. So for in the each loop, I'll check uh, if the area of 0 Okay, I forgot how to splice a reaches array. Where is it?